So Jack, P9 to P2 in race here at Snetterton, and you took advantage of a bit of chaos out there and a lot of guys making mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. I think in these conditions, it's always granted that people are going to fall off just because of how tricky it was. The visibility was really low and the grip was even lower. So, yeah, pretty tricky conditions out there. I think for sure, the pace was so strong from literally lap one. We were just driving around people, and yeah, I just continued that pace. I knew from Wednesday we had a lot of running in the wet, and I knew how strong we were in the wet. And then I just kind of kept chipping away, kept making moves, and just ended up in P4 just before the safety car. And then I knew I had Deegan behind, and I was like, if there's one guy I don't want behind me, it's Deegan. He's probably the closest to us in pace, and I knew he's a good racer and he's always going to go for a move. So I knew I just had to move forward from the safety car restart, and just did Bart into T1 and then Mika into T5, and then just cleared off and tried to chase down the Argenti, but the moves had just cost us a bit too much time to catch up to the back of them. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to my team, Rodin. They've worked so hard this weekend, and I really couldn't have asked for more from them. Every time we roll out, they do so much effort, and massive props to them for giving us such a good car. Thank you.
And this is your second full season in British F4 now. It's been up there in the top 5 and some podiums as well. Has it been what you expected?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're still lacking a bit, like 0.2 of pace from what we need. So working hard with the team, but yeah, I'm just constantly developing with them, and they're such a great team. It's such a great atmosphere. I feel really at home with them, and I'm enjoying my racing now. So that's really good. At the end of last year, it was a bit not the way I wanted to end. So I've really found my love for the racing again, and Rodin are a massive part of that. So yeah, thank you to them.
And you were really decisive with the moves, like they're taking Harrison into turn 1 and Abrahams towards the end of the race. How important is it to get the move done quickly when you close up to someone?
Yeah, I think it's quite easy to just be stuck behind someone. I always think of racing in a momentum sense. The more momentum you have going through the field, the easier it is. If you stay behind someone for too long, then you lose that momentum. And I just knew I had to keep picking them off every time I got up to them, pick them off as quick as I could. When you get further to the front, there's quicker drivers or drivers who have more pace. So sometimes you have to kind of sit back, see where they're faster, see where you're faster, and then just plan yourself out. So for sure, it's not always just get up to the back of them and make the move. You've got to be very calculated. So I think just being switched on with your decision making is the most important thing to moving through the field.
And what are you expecting later on?
For sure, if it's wet, we have decent pace in the wet, as we've just shown. So I think starting from P4, anything can happen, as we've just seen. I think we definitely have the pace to win. So hopefully a win. If it's dry, I think we also have the pace to win. So it's just a bit harder to overtake in the dry. So we'll have a see. We'll see what the conditions doing, and just go from there.
And you've been quick all weekend, really. Has something clicked this weekend compared to the other rounds?
I think for sure, we've always had the pace. We've just had a few issues here and there, and which have kind of held us back. But I think, when we show our pace, it's so good. I think we can easily compete in the top 3 and compete for wins. So, for sure, hopefully from this race on, we can stay where we are and keep improving. And that's my main aim, just to keep improving as a driver and keep developing for the step up. Hopefully with Rodin, they can take a driver all the way to Formula 2. So I would love to, continue on the ladder with Rodin. And I'm really looking forward to working with them in the future.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.